And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. Come on, we got to get there. So hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share, because this stupidity, it doesn't stop until we make it stop. Now, let me be clear about something. Trump's not going to let us forget that next year marks America's 250th birthday. Now, that should be a proud moment for us to celebrate, but instead, Trump has made it into a sore subject, literally from his commemorative coins to his multiple military event parades and demos that he's already had, just this year alone. Now, despite his making our country's birthday about him, not about us, but about him, he still claims that he's not a king. On my Mea Culpa podcast, I talked to David Corn, a veteran journalist and Washington bureau chief for Mother Jones, about how Trump's ego is on display. Play the clip. It's funny because you said that he makes things up. Now he went before the Navy. He spoke about how he knew Osama bin Laden a year before the attack on the World Trade Center. Now, I was there during that time.
Yes, you were.
And I'll be very honest. I don't recall Trump ever discussing anybody the name of Osama bin Laden who was going to wreak havoc on American grounds. But you're not wrong when you say he has the most uncanny ability, maybe the greatest ever in the history of this planet, within which to make up stories and then to promote those stories and have more than half of America, and I really believe it, more than half of America acknowledge what he's saying and accept it as truth. I'll go one step further just to show you. So we're now coming to our 250th year of being the United States of America. 1776, now all the way to 2026, 250 years. And what's America going to do to commemorate this 250-year experiment called democracy? We're going to create a commemorative coin. Not a commemorative coin that shows the American bald eagle or the United States Constitution. No, fuck that. No. Minted with Trump's image on both sides of the commemorative coin. One is going to have Trump looking into eternity, very similar to the George Washington quarter, the Lincoln penny, whatever. This is Trump profile looking off into eternity. And the back of the coin, God forbid again, that it should be the bald eagle, it should be the Constitution, maybe the Statue of Liberty, maybe all three. I don't know. No. It's going to be Trump with his fist raised in the air, fight, fight, fight. Let me ask you a question. Was this commemorative coin to one man's ego say about where we are as a country?
Well, it says that we're being too accepting of his authoritarian impulses. We see him putting his big visage of himself on the Department of Labor building on Pennsylvania Avenue. It's all vainglory. This is all about him. He doesn't care about policy details. He just wants power and attention. And it's, if any other president tried to do this, we remember, Glenn Beck in after Obama won, kept saying he wants to be emperor. He has this gigantic ego. He has to be in charge of everything. It's like, and is he complaining about Donald Trump and his emperor fixation, his dictator fixation? I'm going to boast a little bit here. You just mentioned that, Trump the other day said he predicted Osama bin Laden, when he spoke to these naval guys. This is actually, I've covered a lot of Trump's lies, and I've always thought this was like the dumbest lie there is. And here's a piece I wrote December 2nd, 2015. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This is like, when he was first in the race saying, he was citing a book that he wrote in 2000 saying, I predicted bin Laden in 2000. Well, you know what? I did something stupid. I went and got the actual book and looked at it, and it was not what he said. It was all about, he mentioned Bin Laden in passing, but it wasn't that he said that he was going to hit 9/11 or become this major enemy. And the book also wasn't written by Donald Trump. It was written
Was
by
this the book, The America We Deserve?
something like that. Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
I read it.
Yeah, it was called The America We Deserve, right?
Yeah.
And it was just that Trump, in 2000, we hit Bin Laden, then we hit Afghanistan, then we hit something else. And he said, we just need to make up our mind. We have too much military going in too many different directions. Not even sure that point made sense. But nevertheless, it was not identifying Bin Laden as a terrorist threat that wasn't yet seen at that point in time. He just keeps repeating this shit. I mean, to me, I thought you were going to mention the Portland, remark when he says, "Have you seen it? Have you seen it on TV? Portland is burning to the ground."
Hey, you're taking away my next series of questions that I want to ask you. We're talking about a commemorative coin. Hey, while I have the floor for a second here, aren't commemorative coins supposed to be generally about people who are deceased that have left some form of a legacy, some sort of benefit to the country in whatever the area may be? I mean, think about like Ben Franklin, on the bill, or think about an Andrew Jackson, think about a George Washington or a Lincoln.
Well, look what he's doing also with his immigration card, the Trump card, putting his picture on that. I mean, this guy, for a supposed billionaire who got elected president, he is the most insecure. People used to, looking at the tapes, the Watergate tapes, think that Nixon was an insecure person at the center. I mean, for Trump to just want to do this, put out a commemorative coin, put his picture up and gigantic posters all throughout Washington. It's really just always about him. He's a grifter. He's a con man. It's he wants adoration. He wants to play people for suckers, and I mean, we can play this game for hours, Michael. Called "If Biden Had Done."
Oh,
right. If Biden had put out a coin with himself on it, if Obama had done this, if Bill Clinton had done this, we know that the Republican Party, Fox News, would literally explode. Everybody
explode. Oh my God. You would have one journalist after another ripping their hair out of their head. But it's not just the gigantic banner of him on the building. It's not just the commemorative coin. He wants his face now in Mount Rushmore. Let me go one step further. He has, as you said, the Trump gold card, right? Or soon to be the platinum card if you want to buy it for $5 million. Allegedly, we've sold like $3 billion of those, but I'm curious where that money is. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.